Today, we are going to get Tilly to Diamond in rank mode. Have you ever even played rank mode?
I played 2 times.
2 times. This is going to be a challenge, but thanks to today's sponsor, AT&T, we can game while on the go. So how about if we get out of here and go somewhere? Where do you want to go?
Dallas.
To Dallas? What are we going to do in Dallas?
Stuff.
We're going to do stuff. Now, I know it may not seem like much just making it to Diamond, but remember, this is Tilly, and she does stuff like this while we play. So yeah, I got my work cut out of me, but we loaded up and headed out for the big trip, and got half a mile before she wanted to eat. So here we are, at her favorite place, she said, Starbucks. But before she could get some food, she needed to beat me at an arm wrestle. You've won this time. Now, I gave Tilly her own camera to film for the next couple days, so yeah, enjoy the random stuff she's probably going to film. We then drove south an hour to a place called Turner Falls right here in Oklahoma. We're going to find a good spot to play some Brawl for our first ranked game. There we sat down in front of the falls for the first leg of our push. Now the first few games were just bot games, so it should be easy, but I mean it was basically a 2v3. Did you just die?
No.
Well, actually, like me and a random versus bots, so a 1.5v3. But we did make it to bronze too, and then came the real players. And while Tilly decided to do her best Chester impersonation and run around and do random things, she actually got some kills too, but not when it counted. Bro, I couldn't. Ow! Tilly, we need you right now. We need you. Okay, I want you to score right here. Tilly? Oh, that wasn't you. That's all right. We still scored. We won against real players. Do we go again, or do we head on to the next place? What do you want to do?
It's I left the team for no reason.
Well, I guess that's that. Feeling good and undefeated, we set out for our next stop, the Dallas Zoo, where things were about to take a turn for the worse.
Dad, you brain rotted me again. I'm starting to mew.
Now, Tilly is a big fan of giraffes and instantly gravitated towards them. So after checking them out, we thought it only seemed right to sit down and see if we could get some wins right next to them. Now, our next goal was to reach silver, and the players were going to be getting better the higher we went. So I needed Tilly to contribute at least a little. Tilly, you've got to do something here. But I mean, she did do better than our Leon, so I mean, that's something. This is okay. Is there still somebody on the right hand side? Where'd that guy come from? But thanks to AT&T's reliable nationwide network, we had no problem gaming no matter where we were. We could count on them. Hey, we are so done for. Why did that guy go?
I'm waiting if someone gets the red ball.
They're on the other side of the entire map. Bro, what are you doing? That was not great. That was a failure. However, in the next game, it got even worse. How are we just getting destroyed like this, bro? You guys are literally staying in our spawn. You're making your own teleports. What are you doing? I don't know what you people are doing right now. Now, the bright side of getting wrecked twice in a row was bots. All right, I won for us. We have made it to bronze 3. However, the next game, we were back to real players, and I think you know how this goes. Edgar, can you score now that I've killed them all? Except for the Shelly that you just kicked it to. Oh my gosh. Now, despite me trying to carry, clearly I wasn't good enough to carry 2 bronze players at the same time. But once again, the silver lining about losing was bots. And by now you probably see the pattern. I try, Tilly goes bonkers, and we lose until we get to play bots again. I don't even understand what's happening.
I'm actually trying now.
Somebody please save me. Lucky for us, however, the players on the other team were sometimes just as bad, and we managed to finally win a game and get to silver rank. So with that, we got up, walked around the zoo for a bit more. Tilly scammed me into getting her a giraffe plushie, and then we headed to our hotel, where Tilly decided it would be a great idea to swim in the freezing cold pool, because I guess that doesn't matter to 10-year-olds. Then we sat down to see if we could push even further, and things actually started going well. Our first game, we had a teammate that actually really popped off, and our next couple, well, I did most of the work while Tilly kept being, well, Tilly. Now, I had a slight hiccup at the start of the next game. No, I messed that up, bro. I blame Brawl Stars physics for that, but I brought it back and we reached silver 3. Nothing, because we just won. Good job.
Silver
three. Then Tilly picked Chester and did her true inner Chester while she ran around and did random things while me and Poco tried our best. You are literally losing the game for us. You're standing up in the corner. This might be harder than I thought to get her to diamond as she does random things. And we were close to gold, which was the goal for this session, but then things took a turn for a worse because if you can believe it, some players are actually worse than Tilly. Bro, Leon! What the Sigma? But then we met our old bot friends again in Bounty. And with that win, that brought us to within one game of gold. And here is where I wish I could tell you that we popped off and we won. But no, we lost twice and faced bots again, bringing us back to within one game, just to lose twice in a row again and face bots, to which that brought us to within one game again. This time though, it was on my map and I picked a brawler that could carry us to victory. There we go. First one, I'm locked in. Okay, that's gonna give us gold. Bro, we did it. Tilly, gold rank. We have achieved gold 1. That means we have a very long climb tomorrow from gold to diamond. Now, the next morning, we were supposed to catch a train from Dallas to Fort Worth, and as luck would have it, a freight train derailed in between the two, and our train got canceled. Now, I had already returned our rental car, so we were left stranded, but we had to get to Fort Worth to catch our next train. Well, one Uber ride later, we were at the train station and had to wait for 5 hours. But rather than just sitting around, we took a walk and found a little park where we could pass the time. But it was a new day and we were feeling fresh and we were actually winning. I mean, we still had a few games in there where my teammates did gold rank stuff and even one where I kind of just failed miserably as well. But I mean, it was mainly winning. Dude, how is it? The Edgar's just like, nah, fam, I know you just fired a super at me, but I'm just going to keep walking in one direction. And with one last win, Tilly reached gold 2, and I got a legendary star drop. Legendary? Oh, Lily? Did I unlock Lily? Oh, that's a good one.
I shouldn't have gave you my lap.
And with that good session, we headed back to the train station and hopped on our ride home. The train was actually pretty darn cool and comfortable, so we settled in for the 3-hour ride home. And we were truly gaming on the go with AT&T, but aside from gaming, they're also always there to keep me in contact with my community and my friends. So in that spirit, I wanted to see if one of my friends wanted to join us for our last push to diamond. And Andy, being the good friend that he is, got over me pranking him in a recent video and joined up. Now, of course, this is going to make the push way easier, but we were on the last leg of this trip, and it's always more fun playing with friends. And not having to worry about carrying 2 players did indeed make this a breeze as we plowed our way through the competition. Bro, I can't even barely sit straight, much less help. Aha, what a shot from across the court. There it is. Pass Mandy. I put it in. We win. And for our last game, I figured since we were on a train, I had to play Chuck. This is not a good map for Chuck, but we're on a train. How can I not pick Chuck? Okay, there we go. I was distraction. Andy got it in. If you can't play Chuck on a train, then what are you doing with your life, honestly? Bro. Yep. Oh my gosh, no. There we go. Okay, you gotta watch out for these weird trick shots. Oh my gosh, I couldn't, dude. Stop him from scoring. Oh my, what is this guy doing? Okay.
Oh, I thought I was Chuck.
Give me some of that. Chuck finishes off the game. The train on the train, winning. And with that, Tilly had made it to Diamond for the first time ever. With AT&T, you can game on the go, stay in touch with your friends, and reach your goals. Big thanks to AT&T for sponsoring this video. Peace.
Thank you.
That's my bed. Get off my bed.